The numbers are staggering. The homeless population in the city of Los Angeles is almost 46,000 people. More staggering than the population is the money spent on the homeless crisis. Los Angeles City has budgeted $1.2 billion. That's a lot of money, more than some cities with the same population spend to provide services for all their residents. Take, for example, Freeport, New York. Freeport has a population of almost 44,000 people. The city provides police, fire, and infrastructure on a budget of $154 million a year. That's roughly 12% of LA's homeless budget to operate an entire city. Our research shows American cities with roughly the same population as LA's homeless are providing services to their tax-paying residents for between $150 to $200 million, like Grapevine, Texas, Azusa, California, and Salina, Kansas. Again, entire cities operating with the same population as LA's homeless on less than 20% of the budget. But some would argue that this is not a fair comparison because those city budgets don't include housing. But we can compare the housing prices across America to LA's budget. The last homeless audit Los Angeles conducted showed the cost for housing the homeless at $837,000 a unit. That's more than double the national average for the price of a home. And LA's homeless square footage is far below the typical sized home. California has a higher cost of living, and the price to build a home in the Golden State is $468 a square foot. The city of LA is building tiny homes of 64 square feet. Take the $837,000 per unit and divide that by 64 square feet, and each homeless tiny home built in LA costs $13,078 a square foot. But LA didn't build all the tiny homes. Some were purchased, like these prefabricated sheds to be placed in tiny home villages. A search for an 8 by 8 foot shed, similar to the ones used by LA to house the homeless, can be purchased for $1,319 at Lowe's. There's even a 10% coupon if you order online. Los Angeles paid $5.2 million for 50 mini shelters. That's $104,000 a unit, or $1,625 a square foot, 4 times the average for a California-built home that's 40 times bigger.